What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Man Card Podcast. We are here in the old studio setup. This is my parental unit's basement. As you shouted out actually a couple episodes ago, you were like, oh, I love how your parents' house is laid out and whatever.
So it was a gift to come back.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's in the cards.
You're so thoughtful.
You know what? I just wanted to make it happen.
Yeah. No, there's no other reason we're here.
Also,
right?
I just wanted to see how these mics traveled and like how the studio setup traveled. It's worked so far.
Yeah, was it pain?
No.
Really? Is it
Not
easier?
at all. It pretty much all fits into one bag. The only thing that doesn't or that wouldn't fit into a bag is like, and you can see I didn't bring it, is the Man Card plaque we usually have in the background and any lights that I would
how
bring.
are people going to know what they're listening to now that we don't have the...
I know.
It's a pain in the ass. Damn.
Well, hey, you're listening to the Man Card Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. We're excited you're here. But today we are tackling a topic that is related to the greater menverse, the man multiverse. And
the multiverse of man.
The multiverse of man. That would actually be a pretty good podcast title.
That's maybe we do that.
Maybe when this one fails, we'll start another podcast called
Multiverse of Man.
The Multiverse of Man.
That's actually pretty... Wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
I know. Too bad. Thank you, Dr. Strange.
All right.
But this one is it's not really a theory. It's kind of like a joke. But it's actually interesting to think about is, everybody has the running joke of like all men are created in like the same factory because we all do the same like random shit.
And all women are crazy.
And yes, exactly.
Yeah, so like...
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
Well, that's the thing is like all women are on some level. They have moments. It's like the hot crazy scale.
Yeah, it's exactly.
If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's hilarious.
What's the guy one? It's what, rich ugly scale?
The rich ugly scale. Yeah. If you don't know what those are, look them up. Obviously they're both a joke, but they're hilarious if you want to laugh. So go check them out. But we'll just go ahead and kick this off with the first thing on the list that we have, which it might just be like a people thing, like less a man thing, but peeing in the shower.
Yeah.
I definitely pee in the shower.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just every morning I wake up. If I'm taking a shower, I don't go to the toilet. I just hop in the shower and then boom, shower on.
Oh, okay. All right. Beg to differ. I definitely pee and then get in the shower.
Really?
I only pee in the shower if I'm in the shower and the striking urge to pee hits me.
Really?
And I'll go like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go pee.
No.
I'm not going out of my way to pee in the shower.
Obviously I'm not. Okay. Like if I'm going to shower.
Oh, there's a toilet. Oh, wait. No, hold on. I got to hold it. There's a shower right here.
Well, like I every single morning I just go in, I turn it on, and then like I assess my body. Do I got to take a leak? Okay, cool. Can I hold it? Yeah. I'm just going to go in. Boom.
You're waiting for the shower, aren't you? Don't even lie. You just like being in the shower.
It's nice.
It's nice. No, yeah. I agree. It is nice because you look down and you get lost.
Because you can be scrubbing. It's multitasking. It's like scrub up here and
it's like the people who brush their teeth and shave in the shower. Do you do that?
No, I don't brush my teeth. I've never heard of that one.
Yeah,
that's smart. Damn,
so like
I need to
people
do that.
put like little mirrors, like maybe this big, in the shower, and they shave.
I know the shaving one. My dad does that.
Yeah, I wish I did that because it would be much more efficient than like showering and then getting out and then taking another 15 minutes to like get the razor hot and put the freaking stuff on, shave, and like it would save a lot of time.
I need to grow facial hair first, so
I know. We can see me. I haven't shaved in a couple days.
Yeah,
but it's about to come off because I grow a really crappy beard, so it turns into just kind of a pedo stash.
Yeah,
and then I'm like,
you can put some Rogaine on it, some minoxidil.
Yeah, I could
fill in the patches. They also have that a roller thing with like little needles that they advertise all over social media now.
The aerating.
Yeah,
your
apparently
face.
doctors are saying it works if you do it right before it and then you put the stuff on. It just opens your pores more.
Okay,
it allows it to.
It's like the things they use for grass when they pull the aeration thing through.
That.
It's for your face.
Which I thought that was so stupid back in the day. But
yeah,
apparently
it works. Yeah. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
Okay, next thing on the list is we have this is men just writ large. We'll say yes, like, hey, can you do this for me? We say yes, and then we'll immediately go to YouTube or Google and look up how to do it.
What was the last thing you looked up on Google how to do? Do you remember?
I think the last thing that I looked up on Google how to do was I was editing a TikTok. She doesn't have TikTok, but like an Instagram reel for Ellie, and I looked up how to like make the text only appear in like certain parts of the video. So that was the last thing I looked up online how to do. But that's constant with me in editing. I just like, how do I do? And just look it up and do it.
I was hoping for something more manly.
Yeah, see, not manly. Although I was helping my wife. So
manly.
It's pretty manly.
My bad.
It's not manly. Wasn't chopping wood. How to chop wood.
How to wood chop.
How to wood chop with your bare hands.
Yeah.
Just come straight through. Okay.
All right, what's next?
The next one is, this is actually a twofer. So and this one definitely is a man thing. I remember back in middle school and high school when you had the desks that were attached to the chairs.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah. Like the right hand, left hand desks. Almost all of them are right hand. Yeah.
Exactly. And all the lefties were like, what the heck?
Yeah, yeah.
I always had a tough time sitting with my legs not crossed. Like if I wanted to sit like a normal guy with the leg like cocked up on the other knee, right?
Yeah.
I had a hard time doing that because the desk would always get in the way because my knee would want to come up. Yeah. And I'd end up like sliding down with my legs crossed and pinching my nuts off. And then I'd be like, Merp!
I would always literally turn to the side because the bar would be.
And like cock.
Lean on the bar. Well, I don't need to get away from the mic, but lean on the bar and then do that and then just like turn my body on my desk.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's probably why a lot of guys have lower back problems.
Yeah, no kidding. You don't say.
We're sitting on wallets that are like, theoretically thick, and then cocking ourselves at desks,
balancing our whole body on one cheek.
Yeah, one cheek. Yeah. Are you a right cheek or a left cheek wallet guy?
Right cheek.
Okay, because I only do that if I'm wearing jeans. I always keep my wallet in my front right pocket.
I hate that.
Yeah,
I don't like how bulky my pants look if I put my wallet.
It's a habit because I used to have one of those thin wallets that was like just the micro wallet, so it was like a couple cards and maybe some cash. Now I have an actual wallet, but the habit has carried over, and so now I go wallet, phone, keys.
Every guy does that too. There's one. Boom. Phone, keys, wallet. So I go that order.
I don't need anything else.
Yeah.
If I go to the gym, like I could be wearing normal. It's definitely a faux pas, but you could go in normal plain clothes to the gym with your wallet, your phone, and your keys. I could do it. Yep. I got it. I'm good.
Phone, keys, wallet.
Phone, keys,
that's
wallet.
The tap.
It's the little like 1, 2, 3 tap.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, that's a good. That wasn't even on the list.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay. Here's another one. We'll actually do the second part of that one of the legs crossed in the hot take section, which stick around to the end because in the second half we're kind of going to go through some hot takes that we've got just related to men stuff. So this one is the pee shiver.
Which we get them at different times, which is weird.
Yeah, so
see, like if I have to go and I go right up, the second it lets loose, it's like, oh, great. Honest.
A little shiver shake.
Great, yeah.
I've had it ever since I was a kid. Like I'd go to pee in the urinal, and I'd get there. By the way, urinals, the best things ever. But I'd go to use the urinal, and I'd obviously be going, and then I'd be done. And, do a couple of tap, shake, whatever. And then that's another thing I got to add. But I'd finish and I get like a little like pee willy kind of like
interesting,
like shiver shake thing at the end. So you get yours at the beginning.
I get right when it lets loose. It's like, it's like
that's kind of nice.
Body's just relax.
Mine's the end payoff. Like it gets all the way through the whole process and then it's like,
boom.
But you made it.
Nice.
You can have a little satisfaction here at the end. Now, here's a question about the peeing process.
Okay.
It's just for all of our ladies out there who don't know. No matter how much you wiggle and dance,
exactly.
The last little drop's always going to end up in your pants.
100%.
And
no matter what.
No matter what you do.
Same thing as the whole gas thing. You put gas in your car, you try as hard as you can slowly. The second there's going to be a drip.
It's going to be a drip. What do you do with the drip?
What do you mean, what do I do with it?
It's going to drip.
Like while it's in there?
No, I mean you go, and then you go to reinsert into your pantolas. What do you do with that drip? You wipe it on your underwear, don't you?
Of course. I mean, it just automatically. I don't wipe it. I just put it back in, and it's like, oh.
Okay, now here's another question. So a lot of guys have front zippers to pull straight out and just go to the bathroom. Ever since I was a kid, because there's this like faux pas of like unbuttoning and coming over the top, because people think like if you do that, your pants are just going to come down.
Yeah.
I've done that since I've been a kid.
That's because you got a fat ass. You got an ass to hold up your pants.
Yeah.
Not all of us can do that.
Okay, now that I think about it, that makes
Yeah.
much more sense. Why nobody looks at me weird when I do that in the bathroom. Yeah, I definitely like come out over, and also I barely ever touch my junk down there, and that's why I think a lot of guys get a lot of heat for not washing their hands in the bathroom. We don't touch anything.
Yeah, you're right.
If
you're absolutely right.
If the urinal is an automatic flush, and you just push the door
Even
open.
when we do, we're just touching skin to an extent. Like honestly,
Yeah.
I don't touch nothing nasty. Like you said, I don't touch the handle.
Especially if you just showered and like you go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Like I just hook on the waistband, flip that puppy right
Yeah,
back
you're
up
good.
in there. You're good to go.
This that brings my attention. Not attention, adjustments. The
Oh
manly
yeah.
adjustment.
Like
so no one
like
gets,
how's it
yeah.
hanging?
Yeah. Adjustments, and then like if you have unexpected surprise, like how do you make that adjustment without people being like, oh, he is digging his pants?
I think one of the best ones, thinking back to middle school, because it happened all the time in middle school. It's just the random like, oh, attention, soldier. I would always it's the delayed reaction. It's like oh, hey, we're coming. Oh, yeah. Be right there.
Yeah. Take a second.
Just take a beat.
The best one, or the one whenever I get up, it'd just be like kind of like you're pulling your pants up. It just you get up, and as you do, you just pull that front waistband, boom, and it just flicks up.
Flicks up. Yeah.
That's great.
That's the best move. And also in some scenarios is dangerous. Because
Because if you actually too much, you flick someone off.
Too much, you're getting a little peep show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what but yeah, the waistband, it like pinches it in.
The waistband's great.
It's
Holds
great.
it.
And then it just falls right back down. And I'm like, okay, I can get behind that.
Same. Do you ever master the whole like put your hand in your pocket as you're walking, put your hand in your pocket and just
Slide it up around.
because obviously if it's down, it can't go straight up. So you grab it and you like that.
You cork it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
It's funny. I was always better at the right side. Well, I'm right-handed, so it's like
Same.
it's
I do
in
right hand.
and then just whoosh,
Yep.
flick it around because it's very satisfying because
It
there's
is.
much more room in there than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in pants, just in general.
Yeah.
But like it comes up and around the pocket, dude. Yeah, big time stuff. Big time stuff. That's like if
Girls
you
don't even know what's going on.
they don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
See, this is the Man Card Podcast right here.
Oh, the other one. When we're just talking about our junk.
No, we're just talking about our junk
honestly.
today. This is just
You're in the comfort of your own home, probably even with Ellie. You're sitting on the couch. Where'd your hand go? You're just sitting there
I see
chilling.
what you're saying.
Do you do that?
So okay,
I
so
always literally
girls
hand right there, and it's not even I'm grabbing my junk. It's literally just in that area. It's just boom.
Yeah.
I sit there. I'm
girls
happy.
do that a lot.
Girls do that? What do you mean girls do that?
Dude, when like introduce to the scenario a pair of solid sweatpants, right? And girls are just bam right there. I think it's like a comforting thing for them because they got their ute down there, so it's like
I no,
you've never
I've
noticed
never noticed.
that.
I know I do it. I know.
Look
I just
out
sit there
for
and
it.
put my
Look out
hand-
for it. I bet you Bella does it because I know Ellie does with the it's like 3/4 of the way into the top of the pants and just like
Yeah.
chilling. 100%. Just watch out for it. You just haven't noticed yet.
All right.
You've been too busy going to your nothing box, which is the next thing on the list. Do you have just a nothing, like a place where you go in your mind where somebody goes, "Hey Mitchell, what are you thinking about?" And you're like,
Oh yeah. Nothing.
nothing."
Literally nothing.
Like I cannot tell you what I was thinking about
Because you interrupted my nothingness.
my nothingness.
I
There
was definitely
nothing.
thinking about something.
Now I'm thinking about you asking me about what I was thinking
Yeah.
about, which is nothing. But I can't tell you what I was thinking about because I was thinking about nothing.
We're thinking of one of two things. One, the obvious, and two, literally nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No. Well, so that's another thing that guys get a bad rap for, is like, oh, you guys only think about one thing, and I'm like, well, I mean, it depends on like
Two things.
the time of the
Yes.
I feel like because that's another thing for guys. Guys cycle in about every 18 hours or 16 to 18 hours. It's like peaks,
Oh yeah.
and so it's like pretty consistent in that regard.
Well, the other thing that we mentioned this in the car is like with females and stuff, getting in a relationship, you never want to be. Oh, what were we talking about? You never want to be the one in the relationship that wants it. You always want to be the one in the relationship that wants it more than the other person. Because if you're the one that wants it less, it gets annoying.
Very
and it's tough. So obviously all my guy friends, they're all like, "Oh, dude, I just want a girl that would like want to do it all the time."
All
And,
the time.
Like,
yeah.
no, you don't.
No, you definitely
really don't. You really don't.
Because, well, I mean, you always, it's kind of like the idea of like grass is always greener on the other side. It is until you get there, and man, that grass can be too green.
Yeah.
Like, you got to get out of there.
Yeah, and then your lawnmower doesn't work.
It doesn't
half the
work.
time.
You can't cut the grass. The grass
Yep.
is just growing too fast. Like, you can't keep it. It's like, oh, hold on, slow down. It's all, if you can find the girl that wants it as just as much as you do.
Oh, you are golden.
You're gold.
Golden
You're golden,
boy.
You're golden. Like, hey, I want to. I was just thinking the same thing.
Boom.
Marry her.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I wouldn't recommend doing that before you get married, but, just my point of view. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, which is, and this is a pet peeve for ladies, right? We leave the toilet seat up when we pee. And, okay, and you mentioned, you were very astute and quick in responding to that, which is...
I don't even lift it up.
Don't even lift it up.
The aim is too good.
Okay, so
Except
then...
in the morning when you have the sprinkler everywhere. And,
yeah, it's the high pressure.
Then I just wipe the seat.
You just wipe the seat.
Yeah, I don't pick it up.
No
Because frankly,
problem.
I don't want to touch the seat either. Like,
I
that's
don't
what pisses...
care. I don't care about picking up or lowering the seat. That's not my problem. I think it's just that, like, I think men have that level of like urination ego. They're like, "Bah, I could get in there."
Oh, yeah, it's easy.
That's easy.
Well, I mean, honestly, what do you get? Like an extra inch or two of your circumference?
That's probably an inch and a half on every. But that's the thing. You think of it in like inch and a half in every direction.
Yeah.
So it's not just like an inch and a half on one side. So I guess it is pretty significant. And then you're also wiping off of porcelain and not like whatever plastic toilet seat.
Yeah.
And I think it does it soak in? I feel like it soaks in and stains the toilet seat.
Maybe.
After a certain period of time.
But
if you're quick enough.
if it's up, I'm leaving it up.
Yes.
If it's down, I'm not touching it.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not touching it.
Well, especially not public restrooms. It doesn't even matter because like girls don't go in there. So it's like peel over that thing and clean it up.
If it's up and you need it down, what do you do? In a
Toilet
public?
paper.
Oh, I just use my foot. I grab the corner and
Okay, I've done that before.
Okay.
I've definitely done that before.
That's my go-to.
So that's the other thing is when you go to flush,
Foot.
it's foot.
Yeah.
100%. You never touch that thing.
Yeah. We just honestly like avoid touching things at all costs.
And once again, let's go back to the idea. We we are given a hard time for not washing our hands coming out of the bathroom. I would say the 85 to 90% of the time, I don't touch anything when I go in the bathroom.
Minus
not even
toilet paper,
myself.
Yeah.
Like I don't touch anything.
Yeah.
And that's something I don't think girls understand because when girls go to the restroom, it's a whole process of sitting,
Opening
and
the door to
opening
stalls
and
and-
stalls
yeah,
and like touching all of that, and then also there's the wiping process. It's like there's so many touching the handle and so they're touching everything in the bathroom, at literally everything, and they come out of it. They're like, I washed my hands, and I come out of the bathroom.
I did not.
And they're like, how could you not? Because from their perspective, it's like, well, if you were all up in there, how could you not wash your hands?
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Hey,
I just
ladies, give us a little. Come on, cut us some slack here. We ain't touching all that stuff you guys touching.
if I sit down, I'll most likely.
Definitely. If I'm
Like-
ever sitting down, even if
Yes.
nothing comes out,
Yeah.
I'm washing my hands.
But if it's not that, it's most likely not happen. Unless
Caveat.
there's another dude in the restroom that's washing his hands or like whatever.
Yes.
Because you don't want to be the nasty fucker that didn't wash his hands.
Yes, but that's just public opinion because I bet that guy probably
Thought
used the
same
stall.
thing. Oh, or that too. Yep.
Yeah. Because I've been in the bathroom in public restrooms where like guy will come in, use the urinal, get out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, no shame. Like
Yeah.
more power to you because like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah,
But
big
sometimes
facts.
it's peer pressure. But if I ever get like the peer pressure, like I use the urinal and then like I feel like I should wash my hands, it's just a rinse. It's not even.
It's just
I'm
like-
not going the whole thing.
Okay, so there was this time, and this is just a tiny tangent, in middle school when like this, biologist came in and was like, hey, let's put stuff on your hands that you can see under a black light and,
yeah.
do one who doesn't wash, one who does wash but only with water, and then another one who washes with soap and water. They came back to the black light. Surprise, surprise, the one that only used water was actually the cleanest. And I think they messed up something.
Yeah.
But that has stuck with me ever since. And I'm like, I'm not anti-soap, but I'm like
Water.
it's just water and I rub hard. Like,
Yeah. And I rub hard.
I rub real hard. But I'm like, why is that? I don't feel like that's not. I mean, sure, it smells good. And
Yeah.
also,
It makes you feel cleaner.
with a wife, it makes a big difference because they're like, let me smell your hands.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
There's that, let me smell your hands.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I just immediately turn around and go back to the bathroom, squirt soap on my hands, and then just like be done with it.
Yep.
I will sometimes just I'll wipe the soap dispenser to get the residual off of it. and just rub underwater, and so you get the faint little smell.
I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't touch it.
No, I'm not saying. And this is at home.
Oh yes, yeah. The little, the little drip.
The little drip. You just rub.
That's
kind of like get a little.
Because it gets a little drip too.
Yep. Exactly. All right. See, another thing we're all the same. We're probably not going to get through all this list. We might go a little bit into the second half.
Okay.
Okay. Here's another one. And this is one I do, and you said you don't do, which is blow your nose into your shirt.
I've never done this in my life.
What about when you're working out? You've never gone like, oh, I need to blow my nose, and like.
Nope. Never.
What?
Never.
So that blows my mind because like when I was doing cheer workouts and like working out whenever, I've always just gone like, all right, I'm just gonna blow my nose into the shirt.
I've never even thought of that. I've never even
It's
the other one that
built-in towel.
The other one that like just makes me cringe, and it's like one of those like scraping your nails on a chalkboard thing. When someone's sitting there chewing on their shirt and there's like a wet spot.
Oh yeah, that's gross.
For whatever reason, it fucks with my teeth. It makes me like cringe.
Same thing with like the little tassels on hoodies. Like, why would you chew on those?
Yeah.
Like,
it's actually
sense.
fucking with me right now. Yeah, I don't want to think about
it. All right, you want me to tell you the thing that screws with me? It's I don't like even to think about it, but it's the feeling when you pull apart cotton balls.
Oh, I don't mind that.
Oh my gosh, it's like so gross. It's like it's the like the tension stretch.
I don't mind that at all.
Ooh, it's like so gross. It feels weird in my fingers. I don't know why. All right, let's go to the next one. Smell our own farts. Everyone likes their own brand.
It's not even liking. It's just like,
no, come on.
It's like a satisfaction. It's like, oh, it doesn't bother me whatsoever.
All right.
It's like,
here we'll go a level deeper, and this is a little knock on myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one thing to smell your fart and be like, yeah, that's mine. You know what I mean? Like I produced that. It kind of smells like my standard,
my residual.
That's my standard right there. That's the Mitchell standard.
That's my ass breath right there.
Yeah, that's 100%. That's the dragon's breath right there. But the other level is, do you ever wipe and look at the color?
Oh no, no.
Dude, come on, help me out here.
I've not wiped. No.
You're a wipe no look? How do you know when you're done?
Oh, you're talking about I thought you said after like a fart. I was like, no, I don't sit there and wipe with my hand. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, this is after you take an absolute dump.
Of course. Yeah, you got to keep until you get to the point where it's
yeah. It's not. It's like Andy Dwyer. Sometimes it's a poop marker.
You know what's pissing me off? I feel like the older I get, the more wipes it takes.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on? Are we just like holding much more in there? I mean, that's probably what it is. There's more volume because we're bigger people now.
If you want me to get into detail, I think it's the hair, frankly.
Oh,
when I was younger, I didn't have as much hair there.
Okay.
Now I do.
That makes sense.
And so, like,
yeah, I feel like with the bigger poop, it kind of gets on the sides too. You got everything needs to be cleaned out.
It takes much longer, and it pisses me off.
Do you do like a right side, left side check?
No, I just go straight down.
You straight down the middle?
Yep.
Oh, you're missing some stuff then. I can almost guarantee.
I do a top, like an actual like top, like where check.
Because if are you a side or a front wiper?
Side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Front wipers confuse me.
Yeah, I don't get how they go that way.
How do you go? You can poop on your balls. Like what's going on?
You'll get the drip on your forearm.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and then you're actually washing your hands.
Yeah.
But like I don't say always. I pretty much always, you'll wipe and make sure there's nothing there, toss that shiz. Mm-hmm. But in the process, I'm looking at like color, and I'm like, I could probably eat better.
Yeah, of course I've noticed color.
It ranges like from black to like, oh green. Man, I've been eating a little bit too much Captain Crunch, oops, all berries, and it's like purple.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll tone that down.
Are you a folder or just like scrunch?
I think it depends. I think it's like
I've never folded. That takes too long.
If it's a one ply, I'm rolling as much up as I can to get like 26.
But like I'm talking about like once you've ripped it off, or like are you folding it into like whatever and going, or
no?
You just...
It's like a twist.
Yeah,
it's like a twist and rip.
Same. Yep.
And I'll just
twist.
Like go. Yep. I'll go knuckle deep for sure. Oh, you gotta make sure to get
you actually got to go.
Because if you're not using bidet, I feel like America is missing out on a lot of opportunity when it comes to bidet usage. I think
like you're talking about the spray,
the squirt.
Yeah.
Because I think like introduce water and everything just gets cleaner. But like if you have peanut butter on your arm and you wipe it, like there's peanut butter everywhere.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah, so I think we're missing out a little bit in America. I'll just make sure we're good on time. Yeah. So, and here's yet another level on top of that is to double check. Is do you ever smell your own dookie to make sure you're like, okay, that smells rancid. I'm like,
No.
I'm eating poorly. I'm sick.
I honestly don't even smell it at some points. Like I can't even.
I will be 100% honest. I definitely do. Because
Just
I
a double check,
know
like
I know what the
shit,
standard
damn
shit
pizza
is.
again.
I know what the standard shit smell is.
Okay.
For me.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, if I ever get sick, there's like the sick shit smell, and it's like, oh yeah, like that's.
No, I honestly, maybe I've just gotten so used to it, I don't recognize the smell anymore.
Okay.
To an extent.
No, yeah, I think.
Because
I
I'll
know
walk
I'm
out
not
of the restroom
alone.
and I won't smell it, and then my sister will walk in and be like, "You motherfucker."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely go a little nose blind for it too, but no, I definitely have to check the smell. All right, we can do one more.
Right.
All right, this is a classic man one. The nothing box. Hey, what are you thinking about, Mitchell?
We did this.
Oh, did we already do that?
Yeah, we did this.
No, we didn't.
You were in your nothing box while we talked about it. Yes, we
Was
talked
I
about
really?
this. Yeah. Yeah, because we talked about thinking of one of two things. We were thinking of nothing or the obvious.
Oh wow, how did I do that?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
That is nuts.
Oh, I know why. Because I went back to talking about shit again.
Yeah. Back to the top of the list.
Back to the top of the list. Okay, next one, we'll just figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like with directions.
Asking for directions.
Or and this pisses Ellie off constantly. Is I actually enjoy going to the grocery store and like being there. Like I enjoy going out and doing the thing, like the process of doing things like that.
You don't like just having a list, go and check off and leave?
No, I'll have a list of things
Yeah.
to get, but I like the process of like I'm in the grocery store. I need to find the items. Like it's like that stepwise. And of course, I don't like wasting time. But if I don't have somewhere to be, like it's kind of enjoyable to just like be in the process.
I love the grocery store, except when I check out. This shit's expensive.
It is expensive.
Like honestly, you
you
get
need to shop at Aldi.
I have.
Aldi's great.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
I know. It's just I love Kroger unless I'm getting meat. If I'm getting meat, I have to go to Publix. For
Really?
whatever reason, I don't like Kroger's meat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like your meat either.
That's fine. Most people don't.
Okay. Oh, well, before we go to the break, the reason I brought up Ellie in the grocery store and me is I love wandering around because I think I did it with my mom when I was younger. Ellie hates wandering around. So she's like, let's just ask this person. And I'm always like, no, I'll find it. I'll find it. We'll just look at the signs.
I'll have to piss myself off enough to ask somebody for something. Where something is, yes.
100%.
Yeah.
So we will send you right to the halftime show. We'll see you right after this. All right, everybody, and welcome to the Man Card Podcast halftime show. As you know, if you listen to this show long enough, we do a halftime episode within the main Man Card episode every Monday. So this is that mini episode, and today
Our topic is
rings.
I need to fucking leave.
I knew you were going to say that because you looked right at your ring.
I swear to God, I was going to say rings.
Because I was thinking, I looked at my ring too.
Wait. I wonder if we both know how we're going to tie this to what we know we're going to tie this to. Let's see. All right, let's just rings.
So I always wore a ring on my right hand before I got married.
Okay.
Because I wear it on my ring finger I wore it on my ring finger on my right hand.
That's weird.
It's probably the wrong size.
Yeah.
But it was the perfect size for my ring finger. And I was like, this is kind of like my promise to myself, like I'm going to get married to Ellie. Like, and then once I do, I can transition over to the left hand.
Yeah, but it's not that ring.
No, it's not. It wasn't this ring, but it was, same kind of fashion.
Yeah.
And so that was my concept. Was like, I'll just have this on and then, move over. And then I stopped wearing a ring on my right hand.
So you only wear the one.
I only wear the one.
This is the very first ring I've ever bought for myself, and I got it in California, and I lost it, and I haven't had it for like 6 months. It's almost like a year, and we found it yesterday.
No way.
Bella found it in my closet because we cleared out my closet.
That's crazy.
To rearrange, and I found it. I was like, oh my God, now I don't have to wear that. The other one I liked, but I didn't like it. Just had too much shit going on. It had like a moon and stars or whatever going around.
Sure,
I was
sure.
like, nah, it's definitely a cheap ass ring.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one, I just love it. It's sleek. It's nice. It's the first one I ever bought, and I just have an emotional bond to it.
Emotional bond, yeah.
It's awesome.
Well,
Like rings a bell.
it always, comes to mind.
Comes to mind when we're talking about like
merchandising and
things you should wear.
Things you should wear and buy.
Yeah.
I think I might know a place.
Amazon.com.
Amazon. And then followed very
closely.
closely, and by closely I mean significantly far away, is mancardpodcast.com. Check that place out. $5 off the whole merch site. We've got hoodies. We've got beanies. We've got crop top hoodies. Embroidered. That is nice. It is so cool. I want to see a chick buy that and wear it to the gym because it's got the manly verification stamp on it. It's pretty sick. Here's something that we spoke the merch into existence. I want to speak right now.
Into existence. Okay, go on.
An actual man card.
Okay, like a metal one.
Like a metal or like an embossed
card.
one or like something that's nice.
Okay.
That has man card and maybe on the back it has man card podcast or something.
Sure.
I think that would be so cool, and you can keep it in your wallet. Maybe it's even a multi-tool.
You know what I thought of just now? What they actually have out there? We should get credit cards, and it has man card on it because you can actually do that.
No way.
Yeah, you can actually send it to a company. They'll embroider it onto a metal card, and you can actually have a credit. Boom.
That's pretty tight. Okay.
Boom.
Be looking out for that in the near future, and we will send you right back to the main man card episode. All right, everybody, and welcome back to the main man card episode. Glad you made it through that halftime show, and we're going to start off with this is kind of another bad rap that men get, totally rightfully so.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's totally deserved and also hilarious. So let's say that I'm Bella. Just get that.
Bella,
get that.
Man, what did you do with your hair?
Just something. Went to the salon today. Anyway, pretend I'm Bella, right? And I call you. Ring, 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 ring.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Yeah, usually that's how you pick up the phone.
Hello, love.
Hey, babe. Did you get food for tonight for dinner?
When are you off work?
I'm getting off at 8. I should be home by like 8:30 or so.
Oh yeah. No. I got it. Yep, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. No, I got it.
Okay, great. Because if you didn't, I could go.
No. I got it. Don't worry. I got it.
Okay, great.
I'll pick you. I might be a little bit late, but I got it. There's traffic.
Are you sure? Are you sure you got it?
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay.
No, traffic is just pain in the ass. I got it though.
Okay, no problem. All right. Well, thanks, babe.
Yeah. Bye, babe.
Bye. I'm telling you, every freaking time, it's either a text or a phone call, and it's like, hey, did you do X? And I'll always go, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
and I'll immediately run to the other room and start frantically doing the dishes.
Yeah.
Or like watering the plants. I'll be like, oh, shoot, gotta water the plants.
I'm thinking about it right now. I have to have that grocery list done before Bella gets off work.
Yeah,
she's going to want it.
Just put yourself out there right now. You've got, let's see, it's 7:09.
I got 51 minutes.
51 minutes to make it
I
happen.
can do it. Oh, easy.
Oh, easy.
It takes 5 seconds. Boom.
Meat.
Soft tortillas, cheese, avocados, tomato.
What more do you need?
Exactly.
That's
We're making
the
tacos.
essence of life.
Well, you don't even need a grocery list for it. That's what I'm saying.
No, you don't.
It's tacos and guac.
Yeah, it's hard to mess up.
You know what you're getting.
But also, there's the rotten core moment is when you didn't make a list, you did it last minute, and you make it home, and you think you're in the clear.
Oh, and you forgot the most important thing.
It's like the lettuce.
Yeah.
You forgot the lettuce.
No, you forgot the tortillas.
Or
you
the
can't
tortillas.
Make
you can't make the freaking tacos.
Yeah.
With it. It's like,
you're
babe,
just in there.
I was thinking we could do bowls tonight.
Yeah. Always think we know how to fix shit.
Hey, boys, think on your feet. That's a piece of advice right there. Just be ready.
Work
with
smarter,
something
not
to say.
harder.
There you go. Okay, so yes, I think all guys on some level, I don't want to say procrastinate, but it's always we idealize time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, I got time for that. Like there's this, and this. I'll get it all done. And then it's like everything pushes up.
Yep.
You run out of time and you're like, oh shit, like I didn't do that.
Me and my friend have this running joke, me and Blake, back in high school. Before we could drive, we always rode the bus together because we live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we have this running joke. We remember, like, we went down to the locker room right as the bell rang, and you usually have like 15 minutes before all the buses leave. We run down the locker room. I'm in my locker or whatever. I'm waiting on him. I was like, hey, bro, we got to go. We're going to miss the bus. And he's like, Mitchell, we got time on time. Like, look, we got time on time. It's going to take us 1 minute to get up there. Our ass get up there.
Bus is gone.
Bus is fucking gone.
See,
time on time, my ass.
I was never a bus kid.
Oh, but you missed out.
I'm sure I did. I just didn't like the idea of buses. So, like, by the time I was a senior, I ended up just, like, riding my bike to school. Like, I was just riding my bike. Actually,
Wow.
I was a junior, and I rode my bike. I drove, like, and parked near, like, kind of the high school and rode my bike the rest of the way.
You didn't just park at the high school?
No, I didn't have a parking space when I was a junior.
Only seniors get?
No. There was ancillary reasons why I didn't have a parking space anymore.
Oh.
But I rode my bike for the rest of my high school career.
Where did you park your car?
It was
it's
like,
literally, dude, you could, ride your bike from your house.
I could ride it from here, but the problem is there's distance perspective. So like to the
Yes.
front of my neighborhood is a mile.
Yeah. And
So
it's
then-
a hill.
And it's hilly. And then also past that, even to get like within 100 yards of the school is like another 2 miles. So it's like I would end up biking like
a lot. And be
10,
sweaty.
10 miles a
Gross.
day and I'd be gross when I get there, gross when I leave.
Yeah.
So it's like, and no high school kid deserves to be gross and embarrassed when they get to high school. Come on, high school's already hard enough. High school sucks. You disagree. You liked high school.
I didn't like high school when I was at high school. I could not wait to get
I
to
didn't
college.
like high school when I was there, and I don't like high school now.
I like high school now. I wish I could go back. If I could go back,
Back to high school?
yes.
Okay, let's just say you maybe had a different college experience and you say it could be better. Would you go back to college?
Yes. Wait, if I could go back, I'd go back to college now.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
I
great.
already miss it.
Because college, I think, is
And I
like
hated college.
20,
Everyone knows I hated
20
college.
times better than high school.
No.
See, disagree.
Yeah, no.
Okay, we'll disagree. We'll agree to disagree.
All right.
So here's the next one, which is, this is just we get a little bit into the section of like the all men kind of don't understand women kind of thing. So it's and I totally agree with this, which is guys care much more about their car than they do about their room.
Yes.
And
I know I do.
And then vice versa, I think, for girls.
They care about the room more than, hence, we can
Yes.
just tie these ones together. Hence the reason they have 5, 6, 7, 8 fucking pillows that they sleep with one on their bed.
Yes, exactly. What are all the pillows for? You need one.
They're
you
for
need two
decoration.
pillows
they look
max.
nice or whatever. Who comes in our bedroom?
Who's coming in here?
Besides me.
It's you and me.
Yeah.
That's it.
2 pillows. I'll give you a third. If you want to make it nice, you want yours, mine, and then like a nice little decorative one in the middle, fine.
Like max,
don't-
I think max you can have 4 pillows, 2 for each of us, and done.
Yeah. I agree.
I think
Locked
that's
in.
Locked in. Final answer. Hal. Like done. Deal or no deal. Deal.
Yeah, the second you start doing more, it's just stupid.
It's just
You
interesting.
throw them on the ground and then you just pick
Yes,
them.
they're on the ground. What's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I get
Stupid.
that. And being a married man, of course, Ellie does all the interior decorating. We got the pillow chop.
How many pillows you got?
Oh, in the apartment.
No. it
Just
was
on the
your
bed.
Ah, shit. Here we
Okay,
go.
hold on. There's the back pillows.
Uh-huh.
So that's 2. The next level pillows. So that's 4.
Yep. You're up. You're already passing it.
And then there's the front decorative pillows, that makes 6. And then there's the front pillows,
Dude, you need...
which are the
8.
like they're the seat pillows, and then with the little armrests on them.
Getting anxiety.
So there's 8. So that's 8 pillows in the bedroom, and we probably have like 4 or 5 on the couch.
Oh, my God.
There's a lot of pillows. A lot of
fine.
pillows.
I'm fine with 2 pillows per couch. You put them in
Okay.
the corners.
It's like the commercial, Geico commercial. I think it's Geico.
10 minutes could save you.
No, it's the you're becoming your parents.
Oh, yes. I love those.
And the chick has like 30 pillows on her couch, and he's
Uh-huh.
like, "Why do you have? You don't need 30. You can't even sit here.
Yeah.
Like what? Let's just." And he starts pulling them off, and she's going, "No, they're pretty."
Do we really need signs that say faith, family, and love?
It's like there's no kicking, no screaming, trash every time.
Oh, no, they're great.
There's the less whining, more wine.
Oh, yeah.
Always. Yeah, so the pillows thing I don't necessarily understand. The pillow chop, because you're just going to sit on them. I don't know.
See, like, I don't think there's really things that I do. Bella will disagree 100%. She can list 20 that I do that I feel like are just, like, completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, okay, obviously I have a relatively new car, so, like, I don't like eating in the car. Like, I
That's fair.
don't want her to, like, anything like that has crumbs. Yet she does eat in the car, and I let her. But, like, anything that I could have crumbs and stuff, I'm like, can we just not? Like, can you not put your feet
Yeah.
on, like, on the seat or
On
whatever?
the dash or whatever.
And she thinks I'm just ridiculous, and it's like, you know what? It matters to me. I think that's the most ridiculous
It's
thing
something I care about.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think that's probably the most ridiculous thing about me
Yeah.
that I can think of. You got anything? You think you're just kind of like ridiculous? Like,
Here you go.
Ellie's like, what the fuck, dude?
I got it. It's lids. I have a problem with lids.
What do you mean you have a problem?
I need lids to go back on things. So like, here's a good example. Toothpaste. Your toothpaste cap.
Yeah.
You close that shit when you're
Yeah.
done. Ellie doesn't close the toothpaste cap. And I don't understand because the top layer is going to get dry.
You're ducking these accents.
I don't know.
You just get pieced.
I just get pieced. I don't know what's going on. Like because I literally, so she had some vitamins that she forgot to bring. And so when I came up to my parents' house, I brought them with me. And the cap wasn't on. And I was like, what is going on? She'll fill up my water bottle and hand it back to me. And the lid's not on. So I'll grab it and spill water everywhere because the lid's not on. I just have a thing with lids. Like if you're going to touch something that has a lid, take it off, put it back on.
Yeah.
And Ellie would say, okay, fine. I have a thing with drawers. I leave drawers open.
That's worse than the lid.
It's got to be worse than the lid. I accidentally leave like a shirt drawer open because I'm like going, like I grab a shirt and kind of go. I've been trying to get better at it because I know it matters. As I would hope that if somebody cares about something, then I hope they fix it. But that's my thing, is lids.
My friend Blake, when we lived together, his was cabinets. He always left cabinets open, and it pissed me off.
Okay,
I literally have videos. Like he'd go in, cook, and 6 cabinets would be left open.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'll leave a couple cabinets open when I'm cooking, but then I'll immediately go back and either put something back in them or take something back out.
You know what's funny? There was cabinets right above like the stove or whatever, and I literally saw him one time. The cabinet was open and it was in his way when he was cooking, and so he just opened it wider so it was out of his way.
I've done that before.
Shut the
and then I realize what I'm doing, and then I'll be like, close the cabinet.
Do you ever close the cabinet by like just like pushing it like hard towards the open so it like flings back? I always do that.
Never.
I love that.
Okay, I've never done that because I'm a little nervy about the hinges.
Breaking it? Yeah. I love doing that though.
Okay, let's get back on to this. So we just did the car and the pillows thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's a riddle. So here's a riddle for all of our women out there.
Oh yeah.
That listen to this.
A little math question.
This is simple trigonometry. Just don't even worry about it. You've got 5 urinals.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those word problems from back in the day. You've got 5 urinals in the bathroom. This is the men's room, assuming you have urinals in the men's room.
Yeah.
There are 5 urinals. How many men can at the same time be peeing
at the urinals?
At the urinal.
Yep. Give him a second. Let him calculate it.
Just think
out.
about it. Just calculate it. So it's 5 urinals.
Mm-hmm.
So there's space for 5 separate people to be peeing there. How many men can be peeing at the same time? Okay, now that you got your answers locked in, the answer is 3.
Yeah, maximum.
Maximum 3. And this is instilled into young men from the age of probably 11, 12, 13, from middle school. When you go to your restroom, hey, can I go to the restroom? Or it's locker room in middle school, and you're in gym and you go to the bathroom. 3.
If someone ballsy enough decides to pee next to you at the urinal, you better not say a fucking word to me.
Yeah,
you better not look over. You better not say anything.
If I'm having a conversation with you, let's say you and I go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And we're having a conversation before we go to the urinal.
Yeah.
I will be a separate urinal away from you.
Yeah.
And continue the conversation.
Same.
But the second it's forced that we have to be next to each other, the conversation immediately stops, and it's not a spoken thing.
Yeah.
It's like you get to it and you stop talking.
Yep.
You do not look.
Yep. You look
don't
straight ahead.
Look straight ahead.
Down or straight ahead. And honestly, down's kind of like
down's
you
risky.
just want to do straight.
Straight ahead or up. Straight ahead or up is great. Power plays.
Yep.
Here's another thing that I think all men definitely do is, and I've seen it a lot, but I'm not there. I'm not old enough yet. Which is the hand on the wall.
I don't see that enough.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be that guy. I don't want to touch that wall.
But the only people who are touching are the old guys.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to the bathroom one time and try it.
Yeah, just sit there and just.
I feel like it's a power play to be like, I'm a freaking man.
I am taking over this. Yeah.
The real OP comes in and puts up 2 hands. He doesn't even need a hand to hold.
And his zipper just unzips for him, and he just flings that thing out.
Oh yeah, baby. Also, if you want to see any visuals from this podcast, go check out YouTube, Man Card Podcast on YouTube. We're there. All these episodes are posted, and you can check our ugly mugs out there. So, now that we solved that riddle correctly, 3 people on a 5 urinal, obviously just do the math on any urinal. If there's 2 urinals, one
guy.
Now if it's like a baseball game, okay. Football game, okay. You can both use them.
Don't look.
You better not be looking.
Don't talk.
Here's a good joke though. If you want to play on somebody, maybe you don't know them. You go into the urinal, and you're forced to be next to each other.
Yeah.
And you notice, like, coming into the bathroom whether or not they're wearing a watch or not. And you go to pee. You wait a second. You give it a couple beats.
Yeah.
Right? You're going.
Yeah.
The flow has started.
Yeah.
And you go, hey, man. And they go, hey. You're like, nice watch band.
Yo, that's
and they'll immediately go, oh, thank.
Walk away.
Wait, what? And they'll just, like, get out of there as fast as possible. Try it. It's hilarious.
I bet. I'm going to do that to my,
So this throws us back. We've had a couple throwbacks to middle school and high school. I think all young men, universally, have, at least in their young years, have bad hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a prototypical growing, coming of age thing is you have bad hygiene. Paired with that, I think all men at some point have used Axe body spray. Gotta be a thing.
What flavor? I said flavor before,
You
so
said
I'm going to say
flavor
flavor again. No,
Flavor
I did
again.
it on purpose.
I think it was just the
color?
The class. It was like the blue.
Oh, really? I did the chocolate.
You did the chocolate?
For whatever reason, I thought that was the best.
Because I stuck with the classics. It was either like the blue, like mint or whatever, and then like the it was like the green one.
Yeah,
there was a green one
Those
too.
are great.
There was Did this ever happen at your school where either the girls and the boys like bathrooms were like right next, like they'd go in next to each other?
Yeah.
Right. So there were a couple of guys. I never did this. I wish I could lay claim to this, but they would get an Axe, a full can of Axe, and some duct tape.
Oh, God.
And duct tape
and throw it in
and throw it in the girls' bathroom. The only way to pick it up is it's just be spraying in your face.
Yeah.
And they'd Axe bomb the girls' bathroom. Legendary.
We didn't do that. I wish we did.
I know.
That's genius. I'm gonna tell my kid to do that.
It's a power play.
And when he gets into the office, I'm gonna be like, pound it.
Nice, bud. You go get some ice cream. No, I think it's a power play. Although, the trouble comes from your future wife. That's when you're going to have a problem. Hey, what? Our kid went to the office? What for? Oh, he Axe bombed the girl's bathroom. He did what?
Yeah.
We're going to be like, oh, legendary.
Yeah.
They're going to be like horrified.
Do you think? Yeah. I saw something on social media recently, and I think the dads are way more strict with their daughters than they are their sons. Almost always.
I think there's a level of it. Here's the saying. Here's why I think that's the case. When you have a son, all you have to worry about is one dick.
One dick.
When you have a girl,
you got to worry about
all of the dicks. There's so many of them. So I think it's just a math game.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's kind of like why, there's another saying. It's just a joke, but it's a key that opens many locks is a master key. Mm-hmm. But a lock that opens by any key, that's a shitty lock.
Yeah.
That's replace that lock, not a good lock.
You know what's also funny, and this is also a joke, but it's funny. It's humor. There's a podcast, and the guy was like, the woman was like, so if I go out and sleep with a whole bunch of guys, that makes me a slut, right? And he was like, yes, it does. If you go out and sleep with a whole bunch of guys, it makes you a slut. And then she's like, well, what if you go out and sleep with a whole bunch of girls? What does that make you? And he's like, a slut maker.
That's probably the best way that I've heard to say it, because it's not saying one is good and one is bad.
Yeah.
It's simply stating what those are.
Yeah.
And no, that's good. That's really good.
It was just, it's funny. It's a joke. It's just a joke.
No,
but
that's great.
It was hilarious.
That's great. No, I like that. So
he's hilarious.
So now we've entered into and you teased it up with what you just said. We've entered into the hot takes portion of this podcast. So if you stuck along with us this long, oh no, our battery might die. So we'll keep an eye out. But if our battery dies and this kind of like ticks, then it's because our battery died. But hot takes. First one, men are always wrong.
There's that saying, if a tree falls in the middle of the forest and there's nobody there to listen, or if there's a man out there or whatever, is he still wrong?
Yeah.
Or something like that. I fucked that up.
Yeah,
Never
you
mind.
did.
Let's just cut that out.
No, you got to leave it in.
I saw something or whatever. It's like, if a man's out there, talking in the forest or whatever, and there's no one there to hear, or no woman there to hear him, is he still wrong?
Yes. Yeah.
Something
The
like
answer.
that.
The answer to that is yes. And I think it really comes down to ego in that portion. Like, you can definitely be right. Men can be right. Men can be right. Mm-hmm. But in the perspective of relationship, you have to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You have to eat crow so that the truth of the situation can just tease itself out instead of you being the person to call it to attention.
Yeah. I think I'm too prideful. You talk to Bella, I'm always right. And she'll admit it. She won't listen to me. She will not listen to me until I'm right, and then she'll be like, okay, you're right.
Yeah, so you and I are both 8s, so we have this problem where it's like we're big gut people. So it's like I like to think that I'm right a greater majority of the time.
Yeah.
About just general happenings.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's tough because there's like moments where Ellie's like, no, we're doing this or whatever. This is the way, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Bella and I actually figured something out recently. Like, she keeps saying like she's type A or whatever, and it's like, that makes sense. We're both type A. She's type, she's very anal. She's type anal. And I'm type asshole.
Type asshole. Yep.
Because the shit I say, I'm just an asshole.
Yep,
so
definitely.
both type A.
No, 100%.
Figure that out about each other.
Yeah, I think Ellie's just too sweet, to be like frustrated at. And if we do get mad at each other, what's great about being married is we ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. It's like we're just going to be done being frustrated soon. And I'm like, I always keep that in the back of my mind. I'm like, okay, we'll just be frustrated for this moment.
Yeah. And
we can both air our grievances. And then
I'll see you in bed.
And then we'll see you in bed in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And we'll just go to sleep and we'll be good. Okay, next one, mansplaining. This one I've got a problem with.
Yeah, I've got a problem with the way it's perceived. Yes.
I've just got a problem with the concept in general. Because mansplaining is just men not knowing that you know something they're explaining.
Yeah, well, I mean, like when women come up to me and say, "Oh, your outfit's so monochromatic," and I ask them what to explain it to me, they have to like dumb it down and say, "Oh, when your colors are very similar."
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'm cool with them. I'm like, "Thank you. I understand now."
I appreciate that.
Women don't like that.
But then somebody's already explained it to you.
Yeah.
And then somebody else comes up to you and says, "Oh, hey, nice monochromatic outfit." Oh, monochromatic is, and you go, but that's just a simple situation of men most of the time don't know much about X, so then they just jump to assuming that you don't, and I think that's a fair assumption.
Yeah,
totally fair assumption. And then you go, "Oh no, appreciate it." Like,
yeah,
definitely know what a monochromatic is. Oh, no problem. Sorry, that's it. Zip zap done. The problem is, like, I go to explain something, but just because I'm a dude, like, it somehow makes my opinion, and you happen to know what I'm talking about. Like, I started explaining something about cars, and they're like, I know about cars. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. In my case, you probably know more than me about cars. But if I'm explaining, like, rotating tires, like rotation tire patterns and all this stuff, like, and they're like, oh, I already know how to rotate tires. I'm like, okay, great.
Oh, really, do you?
Yeah, here.
Yeah, do it.
Explain to me.
People think it's simple.
Yeah.
What's also awesome is because my old car, Rosie, her tires are bigger in the back than the front, so you can't rotate normally.
Yeah.
And you also got to know if your tires are multi-directional or not. Because then, if in my case, I accidentally bought tires that weren't multi-directional, and they're bigger in the back and smaller in the front, guess what? You can't rotate a single tire. You can't do any.
Yeah.
You can't go back.
If you go
and
right,
forth,
left, it's backwards.
and you can't go back to whatever because they're different
it ruins
sizes.
the tread.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's funny. I actually had to tell a mechanic that because he's like, "Oh, yep, we're good, or whatever," and we're just gonna rotate your tires and everything. And I was like, you do know my tires in the back are bigger than the ones in the front. He's like, "Oh no, I didn't know that." I was like, "Yeah."
Okay,
I'm glad
I
said
told you. But that's the thing, is it happens all of the time, and I don't know if girls don't know that they're not special in that regard.
Yeah.
Like, we're all people, and I saw this meme today where it's, oh, hey man, we're all in the same boat. It's like, no, we're not. Nobody's in the same boat. We're all in the same storm.
Where'd you hear that?
It was just online. I was just Googling earlier, and I saw just a picture, and it just captioned.
Separate boats, same storm.
Separate boats, same storm. It's like, no, you're not on my boat.
Yeah.
And no need to get mad at my boat. My boat's different than your boat. Probably for very good reason.
Yeah.
We're in the same storm. So it's like, it's just different. And I think that's okay. I just think everybody just needs to understand, like, we're all in life together. We're not like doing the same shit.
The thing is, you'll start mansplaining, and then someone will get mad at you for mansplaining, and they're like, okay, you know what I'm talking about? Fine. I'll talk at a, really detailed level of like exactly what it is. They're like, I didn't get half of that. It's like, no shit.
Yeah, right.
No shit.
It's like, yeah, I tried to
make this as dumb, as simple. Like, dumb is the wrong word maybe to say, but as simple
dumb it
as
down.
possible.
Like, dumb it down.
Yes.
And it's like, to somebody, it's like Albert Einstein said, you don't know a topic well enough until you can take that topic and teach it plainly to somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's not condescending. That's simply, you don't know what I'm saying, so I'm going to explain it in a way that I wish I had it explained to me. It's almost like a generosity thing. Like, I'm going out of my way to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Because I was not treated with that kind of care when it came to this topic.
Yeah.
Okay, next thing. I think, and you think, I think manspreading is fine.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's
just
necessary.
It's just a comfort thing.
Yeah, I think you have to do it.
I mean, girls get to cross their legs like the way that they do, which, granted, I'm going to be honest with you, it's probably way more comfortable, but I have something there that gets cut off. Circulation gets cut off.
It gets pinched. Have you
So,
seen
like,
the memes of the guys that cross their legs, and then there's like in the background, somebody's doing like a popping a balloon, and they go cross and go.
Oh, yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah, yeah. We got something there. Y'all get to sit there nice and comfy or whatever and just be all cozied up. We got some there. We got to spread them out. We got to air them out. They get sweaty. They get hot. And they hurt sometimes.
They hurt if you sit on them wrong.
Or if you clap your legs together real hard on accident.
Dude, I've been having this problem lately in the gym. I go to leg press.
Oh, yes. Oh,
dude, that shit is major adjustment time.
Yep. It's tight as shit right there.
Yeah.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And girls do not have that problem.
Yeah, they wear leggings. It's nice. Honestly, I wish I could wear leggings.
If I could remove my twig and berries for a certain exercises that I do, I would be doing them on another level. Yeah. That's a guarantee.
Same.
So that's another thing. I think manspreading is fine. So we're in the hot take section.
Mm-hmm,
we'll just rapid fire here at the end because we've got no 1 minute.
So all right, rapid fire. Let's do
rapid fire. Last one. Men should what?
Oh, when we go into a restaurant, men should sit where they can see the door. The 3 things they need to see: best looking woman, biggest guy, exit. You got to locate all 3 of those when you go to sit down.
Those are all 3.
All right.
And then the last one, which we just kind of threw this one in there. If you put on your shoes, sock shoe,
you're psycho.
You're a psycho.
Absolutely.
Go to jail.
Uh-huh.
That's do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go to jail.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning into Man Card Podcast. mancardpodcast.com, mancardpod@gmail.com.
Buy the merch.
And hit us up. We want to hear your stories, and we will see you on Friday.